Hi everyone, this is Yana Smakula for Create a Smile Stamps. I have a stamp set from the new September 2015 release to share with you today. And of course, I'll be showing you two cards and also share some other ideas on how you can use this particular stamps in your card making. So here's the stamp set that I will be working with today. It's called Whimsical Wheels and it has lots of different car images. Now, this might seem like a boy or a guy stamp set, but really it's not. It can be used for a lot of different occasions and not just for guys or little boys. There are sentiments that match the car images, like this cute ambulance and the wishing you a speedy recovery image, or the fire truck and the thanks for your help message. And the I choose you and the train, and also the little steam that you can stamp separately. And of course, there's this really fancy, expensive sport car that just begs to be colored in red or some other bright color. Now, my personal favorite is the excavator image and the I dig you sentiment. It's just the best ever. Now, the first card that I'm going to show you today is going to use three of the car images, and I'm going to turn them into a motorhome type images. I'll show you how I did that in a minute. So I want to use a fire truck, an ambulance, and also a sport car to create more of a hilarious type of card. So I'm going to have a sport car pull the other two cars that will look like motorhome trailers. Now, this card is going to be larger than my usual A2 cards. I need it to be slightly longer, about 6 inches long, so that I can fit all of those images in there. So I created a card base and also a slightly smaller panel to do my stamping and coloring. As I'm using Neenah solder white cardstock today, and Copic markers do tend to bleed through. I'm going to draw a very light pencil line so that I know where I need to stamp my images. I will erase it later. Now, I also made masks or like practice images and cut them out so that I can place them on my paper before I stamp anything and determine exactly where I need to do my stamping. You don't need to do this, but I like to test everything first and practice before I get to the actual stamping. I'm going to start in the middle and stamp the fire truck first. Now, to tell the truth, I did not realize that this was a fire truck until I started coloring it. Then I noticed that there is a ladder at the top, and it hit me. It's a fire truck. Nonetheless, I figured I can turn it into a motorhome with a solar battery on the roof, and I just went with it. Now, I then stamped the rest of my vehicles, and I did mask the cross on the ambulance. I just placed a little piece of washi tape there when I inked it, and then removed it before stamping the image. I then added a very simple but a killer sentiment to this card. Oh boy. And I think it says it all. To make my background not as empty, I also stamped a few small and medium stars from this set. You can use small embellishments to replace these, but I really wanted to have just a stamped design with no additional elements at all. I used Copic markers to color my trailers, but you can use whatever you prefer. Distress markers, color pencils, even watercolors. I'm now using a few gray colors to add a lot of shading underneath my cars to create a road. I'm applying a heavy coat of dark gray right under the vehicles and then blending it out towards the bottom using lighter colors. Next, to connect my cars, I have a black artist pen from Faber-Castell, and I'm just drawing little black lines connecting my cars together. I'm then going to add a strip of white gray washi tape with diagonal stripes at the bottom of my card base and adhere my stamped and colored piece on top using dimensional adhesive. So this finishes up my first card. Now for my second project, I used almost all of the car images from this set and stamped a black and white background for wishing you a speedy recovery card. I then used a red marker and colored the crosses on my ambulance machines and also highlighted my sentiment. So this gives you two different ideas for your cards. Now you can also use the excavator image and pair it with the I dig you sentiment for a funny Valentine's Day card. There are lots of options in this set, and I encourage you to experiment with the sentiments and the images. Well, this finishes up my video for today. I hope you enjoyed the projects. If you're looking for a list of supplies to create these cards, you can find it below in the video description and on my blog. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to click the thumbs up button and share this video with your friends. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Thanks, and bye!